Hey guys, it's me, Boogeyman. I'm back. Today I want to talk to you guys about the Lucky campaign and who I think you guys can use. Not a bad roster to give out here, a lot of good characters. I'll talk about some of the big teams I see here and what I think you could do. First off, I see Inhumans. You have Crystal and Black Bolt here. So you could do that, and you could throw Miss Marvel on there too. You could do an Inhumans team. I think if you're using Black Bolt, you're probably fine on this event. Black Bolt's a very endgame legendary character, so I don't imagine you really need the help if you are using Black Bolt. One team I think a lot of people would have is you could go for like a symbiotes team, like Spider-Man Symbiote, and Miles Morales. You could do that for a team right there. Another thing to note is mutants are pretty good here. Deadpool, Cable, Wolverine, and Storm are here. So you could do a pretty competent mutants team. You could also throw Psylocke on there for a 5th mutant member, or one of these other mutants if you have them unlocked. That's a pretty good mutant team right there. I think you have a lot of potential there. Star-Lord is a good character to use. You could throw him on a lot of teams. He does pretty well, a lot of energy for the teams, so you could throw him on a team, and you could maybe do like a Star-Lord Iron Man. You could try to go for like a tech thing with Falcon too, and you could throw Wasp on there maybe, and you could try to do a tech team. I think Taskmaster counts as skill, not tech, so Taskmaster wouldn't work on that team. Yeah, he is a he is a skill, so he wouldn't work on that whole tech theme team, but if you had just unlocked Ironheart, then she could also go on that team. So you could do like a tech-based team. Another thing you could do is you could do a brawler team. You could do Miss Marvel, Deadpool, Wolverine, well, really any brawlers. You could put Miss Marvel with any of these brawlers, and put American Chavez on that team too. American Chavez and Miss Marvel, and put in any of these other hero brawlers on the team. And you could do a pretty competent hero brawlers team too. Personally, what I think I'll be going for just straight out the bat, I think I'll probably be going for the base of an Asgardians team. So I'll probably do Loki, Hela, and Heimdall, and then I'll probably throw Star-Lord on there because my Star-Lord's very strong and I think he'll provide a lot for the team. And then that'll leave me one last slot. As to who I'll put in there, I'm not quite sure. There's a lot of, in terms of characters on this roster that are just good on their own, you don't need to fill a team around them. Doctor Strange is always very good to bring into things because of his revive. That's always very helpful. Another good character is Falcon, because he can fill up your team's speed bar, and he has that big AoE, very strong right there. In terms of other characters of note right here, of course down here, there's characters that are good, Phoenix, Mr. Sinister, Black Bolt, incredible characters, but again, very endgame. And again, if you have Phoenix or you have a Black Bolt, you probably don't really need this guy. You're probably going to be able to clear the Lucky campaign pretty easily. Mr. Sinister, if you have him, probably also going to be able to clear the Lucky campaign pretty easily. So I'm not going to talk too much about them because, again, if you have them, you're going to use them. But that's probably the team I'm going to go for. If that sort of Asgardian team plus Star-Lord doesn't really work out, I'll probably try to go for a mutant team instead. So then I'll probably go Deadpool, Wolverine, Cable, Storm, and then I'll probably just throw, I don't think I'll level up Psylocke for this campaign. I'll probably just throw like Star-Lord on there too, or I'll throw Hela on there or something like that, or Symbiote Spider-Man or something like that. I'm not going to start out with it because I know Cable's very good now, but I'm just I'm not quite on board completely with the whole Cable Deadpool thing. I know they were buffed, but I still haven't seen the results in game yet, so I'm not fully team Cable and Deadpool yet. But if my sort of mix Asgardian plus Star-Lord and some other random person team doesn't work, then I probably will go for this mutants team, simply because they're the team I have the highest leveled. Again, don't worry too much about this campaign. It'll probably be a pretty easy clear. I doubt it'll be too difficult. Usually these campaigns are pretty easy to clear, but I still like to go through who are the good characters on this list here, simply because it could be a little bit intimidating as a new player, and you're looking at this campaign, you want to make sure you can clear it so you can unlock Domino. So I just like to still talk about who's good. If you're wondering who's not good, before we end the video, I'll talk about who's not good here. Mantis. Okay, listen, Mantis, I know some people like. I'm not a huge fan of Mantis. I don't think she provides that much for the team, especially if she's not going to be in raids, and especially if she's not going to be with the Guardians of the Galaxy. I know some people are fans of Mantis, but I just don't think Mantis is going to bring enough to this. I would not bring Mantis. Mysterio, garbage. Wasp, I'd really not use unless you really need to. Hawkeye, wouldn't use unless you need to. Taskmaster, he's not a garbage character, but he's really meant to go with mercenaries. You know, that the big thing about Taskmaster that makes him good is he assists on mercenary villain turns. There's no other mercenary villains here, so Taskmaster's big thing isn't really going to be going off in this campaign, so I wouldn't really do that. Iron Man, he's really not that good unless you're going for a full tech team or something like that. Even then, Iron Man's not really the best one on the team. It's really the rest of them that make Iron Man good. And then Toad, I wouldn't bring in if you happen to have Toad unlocked, because again, he's really meant to work with Blob and the Brotherhood, so he's really not meant to do his own thing. Yeah, that's about it. Those are the bad characters. I wouldn't bring those characters in either way. Scarlet Witch I also wouldn't bring in, because again, Scarlet Witch is very meant to go with the supernatural team. I don't think she'll provide that much as an individual for a team. You know, if there's anything I think you'll be missing in this campaign, it would be DPS, not really sustain. And Scarlet Witch would not be bringing DPS. She more brings sustain, and it's not significant enough. Like Doctor Strange flat out revives a character. All Scarlet Witch does is spreads out your health, so more just delays the inevitable as opposed to Doctor Strange reversing it. So I'm not a huge fan of her either, but she's not necessarily a bad character. I just wouldn't bring her in. So I hope this quick video of me going through my theory crafting about which teams I'll bring in helped you guys out, and at the end of the day, what do I really know, because I am only an 18-year-old. I wish everyone the best of luck with the Domino campaign, and I hope everyone can have a happy and healthy day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Signing off, everyone.